spherical!
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of everyone's favorite game show.
This is a roguelike!
Woo!
Today's my birthday!
Who had the number 5? Who had the number 5?
My shorts are too tight.
Now let's meet our contestants.
It's entirely too bright in here.
I think I put my pants on wrong today.
And now the $1 million question. Is this game a roguelike? Fox had it.
What are the rules of this game?
Someone in the audience just squirted me with mustard.
Look out, mustard!
Thanks, fucker.
That's right, Go Mecha Ball is a roguelike. You've won our grand prize, $1 million dollarinos and a free car. See you next week, everyone.
What just happened?
I don't know, but I want to do it again.
Have you ever wanted to roll around at the speed of sound while wielding 2 guns that shoot various projectiles and save your planet from a portal that spits enemies and chaos everywhere? Well, that's what Go Mecha Ball is probably about.
On planet Spira, Cat Rascal and friends had fun. Then a portal opened and caused mayhem and destruction. Cat Rascal and company were forced underground. They built mechs to be able to enter the portal, and now they enter the portal to find its secrets and bring the fun back to planet Spira.
You can tell the story as a fairy tale because all the main characters survive.
As far as you know. In this game about rolling protective mechs containing surviving members of the shitstorm of planet Spira, you take control of any one of 4 characters. 3 of them you must unlock. Each mech has its own animations, stats, sound effects, and comes pre-equipped with a gun and upgrade. Cat Rascal being the best with even stats, best upgrade, and best starting gun to boot. Unlock the other characters if you want, but they're all just kind of
With Cat Rascal picked, it's time to flush yourself down the portal toilet and begin the carnage. Provided you play the tutorial, you'll have most of what you need to conquer the next 40 minutes of havoc. We will be using a controller to illustrate our gameplay. Holding left trigger will cause you to assume ball form, from which you can roll around at the speed of... well, it's a moderate speed. Pressing right trigger in this form will cause you to dash, which will move you into and out of danger, and if you bump into an enemy, they drop ammo for whatever gun or guns you have.
Release left trigger to assume open gotcha capsule mode. Assuming this form slows you but allows you to use your gun or guns if you found another. Each gun has varying stats, looks, animations, ranges, and types of things it'll shoot. Cannonballs, bullets, lasers, and more. You can switch guns with X and equip a different gun by pressing A while standing over a loose firearm. Using these, plus your capsule form and the various environmental hazards to dispatch 3 waves of enemies that attack you will net you 2 currencies, golden rombi and blue coin.
Gold and rombi are used to purchase items from this astounding cat creature, or 250 of them can be donated to this machine. This shop is located just before each boss fight. The stock changes every time you encounter it, so don't bank on a healing item showing up, because who actually wants to win these games?
After being terrified by that cat, a loading screen, and a short obstacle course, you come face to face with the boss of this section of gameplay. For the dash panel section of levels, you fight the Glitch Weaver.
For the bounce pad set of levels, you fight the hardest boss in the game, King Lurk.
After you argue your way through the sand and fan levels, which are definitely the hardest because these race platforms are ridiculously hard to reach with the fucking fans, you take on the easiest boss in the game, Waveform.
If you're lucky enough to cross through the borderless green button district levels, you take on the final boss, the Iterator. After defeating that, you chase the core to a pyramid, destroy it, enter another portal, receive a prism, and then you get to start the whole game over again.
What's your prize for making it this far, though? You're gonna be ecstatic. First, your golden rombi are lost to the ether forever.
Whoa!
As if you didn't just spend 40 minutes hoarding them, begging them to become something useful.
You're right, I wasn't! Second, you can spend your blue coins on these 3 gacha machines. This one unlocks abilities which are equipped to your left and right bumpers and consist of mines, slam attacks, grenades, and more. This one unlocks upgrades which are permanent incremental increases of your abilities. By how much? Who knows? Finally, this one unlocks weapons you can find. The price of each machine increases as you unlock more of each. Of course, you didn't have to win to spend these. You end up back at the hub whenever you die, with all the blue coins you acquired when you took that last laser to the spleen.
Finally, you unlock the next difficulty level. Each prism makes your next consecutive run harder. Raise and lower the difficulty using this machine here.
Wait, we won. We plundered the portal, wrecked the robots, risked our rombi. I'm alliterating, James. Alliterating! Was all of that for nothing?
That's very possible. Completing the game on normal, hard, and harder difficulty simply transports you back to the hub. Blue coins intact, explanations be damned. There may be an actual ending crammed somewhere between the ever-increasing difficulty of this game, but we will likely never see it. Considering King Lurk only grows more impossible as a boss as you press the green arrow on the difficulty machine, we decided to prioritize having fun instead of furthering the frustration of that boss.
Which isn't to say the gameplay isn't fun, or even addicting. Even I found the allure of the portal toilet strong enough to give this game more than a few hours of my time. The simplicity of the controls mixed with the absolute craziness on screen, and more than a few of the better guns, really had me coming back for more, even after learning that this is a roguelike.
It's true, he stole my laptop so he could play more.
You were thankful. Your hands were cramping up from the constant pressure you have to exert on the left trigger to play the game. So this whole blamey tone you're adopting right now? Drop it.
Anyway, the game loop is surprisingly short, and the difficulty curve has some wild fluctuations up and down when bosses appear, but that loop is very, very fun to play. Definitely worth checking out, but it's not perfect.
Yes, the first bite into this roguelike is delicious, strikes the right notes, and inspires you to take another. Now let's make it better for that second bite. To start, the other characters are basically NPCs. Their guns and abilities all pale to cat rascals. Perhaps introduce a custom mode that allows us to pick the upgrade and gun we begin with. I'd definitely pick a faster mech if I could start with a combo medic upgrade and any of the laser weapons.
As you go deeper and deeper into the game, guns appear less often. The first two levels are really the only ones where you can actually count on finding a second, let alone an extra gun. You continue unlocking them, and there are a lot, so the game should be really excited to show you all the launchers and blasters it has to offer. Instead, I'm fucking stuck with another cannonball thing and the woodpecker. The woodpecker! Ugh!
Which brings us to another issue. There are entirely too many guns. Many of them are completely useless when you unlock better ones as well. One even is an upgraded version to the one Cat Rascal starts out with. With so many similar options, why not simply offer upgraded guns instead? Adopt a Ratchet and Clank approach where each gun can accrue points of some kind that offer permanent upgrades to fire rate, damage, and power. It would be better than offering the woodpecker again. Let us upgrade and make that sucker better.
The menus are entirely too inconsistent. Look at the base pause menu. It shows the gun you have and its stats. It also shows the symbol for the upgrades you have equipped. Why doesn't the armor show any gun stats? Why are abilities fully described and iconed but upgrades aren't? The information pertaining to my guns, abilities, and upgrades should be fully available right here. No searching in the armory required.
Also, why aren't bonuses offered after boss fights? You'll spend minutes defending yourself from any rabble with a laser, a missile, and a grudge, but the game's 4 real dangers offer you coins and healing. Then it's right back into the crowd control. There are too many abilities and upgrades to see them all in several runs, so why not offer just 4 more after boss fights?
Hey, could we have some control options? One that swaps the bumpers your abilities are attached to. Also a tap to switch form option. My hands cramp up something unholy holding the left trigger to move. Perhaps there could be a control option to tap to switch instead of a hold. That might alleviate some of this issue. Finally, portals. Please allow us to press a button to enter them instead. Having a portal appear right below us after a fight, suck us in, and miss all the healing and ammo on the field is really unhelpful. Or, allow all on-field pickups to gravitate toward us like you do with the Rombi and blue coins. That way we never miss any on-field pickups.
Like we said, addicting, full of flavor, but not perfect.
Go Mecha Ball really is a marvel of design. We certainly enjoyed our time playing it, but with the difficulty curve that spikes up quickly, specifically when King Lurk is on screen, we decided we've gotten what we could from this experience. Perhaps Cat Rascal and his friends saved Planet Spira? Perhaps the portal and the chaos therein won out. We're unsure as the answer is hidden somewhere at the end of difficulty 7 or 8, and the stress and frustration needed to get there just doesn't entice us. The first few bites were delicious, but we're satisfied and it's time to move on.
Until the next episode of This is a Roguelike!
Oh, he just turned off the lights.
Wow.
We should have told him to
dark in here.
subscribe and follow us and share, and
I suppose, I guess.
that
I
might
mean,
have
it's
been
not really our show right now. It was This is Roguelike, right?
Yeah, but we did the review. That guy just popped in the beginning and the
I
end.
guess we were really borrowing on his runtime. This is a
He
roguelike.
should have paid us.
No, that's not how this works. We were invited to be
Fine,
special
we should have
guests.
paid. We were.
Yeah. Were we? We weren't? I thought you were paid. I wasn't. Were you?
Why'd you have to spit roast our lawyers?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need them for this.
Okay. Hey, I had a thought. Isn't it Planet Spira?